Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to be looking at some science, and I'm going to teach you a method on how to remember not just the photosynthesis word equation, but also a method on how you can remember and learn the balanced chemical equation for photosynthesis. And as a bonus, you'll also be able to remember and write down the equation for respiration. So let's begin. Okay, so photosynthesis is a method in how plant life makes energy using sunlight. Photosynthesis, okay? So we're going to be looking at the word equation first. As most of us will already know, plants, they suck in water from the roots. So we're going to start from this side. First, we're going to write water. Now, these are the reactants. Water plus carbon dioxide. There you go. These are the reactants, the beginning products for photosynthesis. Then we draw an arrow. Now, in scientific equations, whether they are word equations or whether they're symbol equations, you always use an arrow. We do not use an equal sign. So carbon dioxide, water, on the left, these are the reactants. On this side, we have the products, which are glucose plus oxygen plus one more thing, which I'm going to put in brackets for now, energy. So there we have the photosynthesis word equation. Okay, water plus carbon dioxide gives us glucose and oxygen. Okay, plus energy, which we're going to go over in a later video. Now, I'm going to teach you, inshallah, a methodology on how to remember the balanced symbol equation for photosynthesis. Okay, and I want you to say this along with me with a pen and paper, but say it out loud so you can hear yourself. Okay, so water, which most of us should know, the chemical symbol for water is H2O. H2O, it means two hydrogen atoms, one oxygen atom, plus, and you see I'm using different colors, carbon dioxide. The letters Di means two oxygens. So I've got one carbon, I've got two oxygens there. Okay, carbon dioxide. Now, as I've already mentioned, you can't draw an equal sign. It has to be an arrow. There's my arrow. Okay, so now with this bit, I want you to say this out with me. Ask yourself, what sound does a train make when it's moving along? Right, well done. Choo-choo. Okay, so C-H-O, choo-choo. Remember that. To a student of science, to a scientist, this is not choo-choo. This is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Now, remember three numbers, 6, 12, 6. Say that out loud. 6, 12, 6. So I'm going to write 6, 12, 6. This means 6 carbons, 12 hydrogens, and 6 oxygens. So let's look at that again now. Water, H2O, carbon dioxide, CO2, glucose, C6H12O6. Now, the last bit, oxygen. Now, I remember this, or I've taught students to remember this by telling them, think of a phone company that begins with an O. Most of them, if not all of them, will shout out oxygen. I'm going to use a nice black color now for oxygen. So it's O2. But it's still not a balanced equation. We've come so far now. We've said water, carbon dioxide, glucose, oxygen, but it's not balanced. So I want you to remember three numbers now, which are 6, 6, 6. Okay, the 666. Most of you might remember this number as a number of the beast or the devil in the book of Revelations, or the number 666. So, but where do you put the 666? This molecule already has a 6. So I put it over here, 6, 6, 6. Okay, 6 molecules of water, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of oxygen, plus over here I will have NRG, energy, which in further videos will go into ATP and so on, but none of that just now. For now, for our GCSEs, for our learning, we have a balanced equation for photosynthesis. Now, as a bonus, what we have also learned, without even knowing maybe, that if we place all of this onto this side of the equation, when we place all of this onto this side of the equation, that is the equation for respiration. So that, if you wrote it out that way, where the reactants, those are the reactants, and those are the products, that is a balanced equation for respiration. So we've learned two things today. We've learned photosynthesis and respiration equations. We've also learned the balance equations for both of them. The nice, simple, easy one. I hope you found it beneficial, and I hope you found it quite easy to understand. So watch the video a few times, learn it, practice it. Just to recap, photosynthesis, water, carbon dioxide gives you glucose plus oxygen. Now just right over here, sunlight, because photosynthesis it normally works with sunlight. There can be a few exceptions where artificial light can be used, but again, for the sake of our video, sunlight. Use the glucose and oxygen plus energy. The balance equation, as we've already mentioned, 6H2O, 6 molecules of CO2, C6H12O6, 2, 612,6, glucose, 6 molecules of O2, oxygen, plus energy. Turn it around, and you got respiration. Now, I hope you have found that beneficial. Let me know how you found the video, and if it's helped you, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And I hope to see you again in more videos, and let me know what else you would like me to go over. Till next time, take care. Assalamu alaikum.